Dear God, help me. Alright. Shit. I don't want to read this. Oh yeah, please ignore whatever is going on in the background. There is some people mowing their lawn with chainsaws. Chainsaws, I don't know. Right. This story is set in an Equestria Girls alternate universe. The main six are... I fucking hate that bunch. Are humans in this world. We know. Spike is dog this universe, but he can talk and... Wait, hang on. Spike is dog this universe, but he can talk. Okay. And Twilight XO... Oh, this is gonna be wonderful. Don't we all just love a main character in OC shipping? Isn't this going to be just great? Right. I do not own Equestria Girls or the character, but I do like the story. Hope you like it! Right. Chapter 1. The New Student. Somewhere in a top-secret, unknown location, a man in his late 20s with brown hair was... wearing a light grey suit and black tie and shoes, was walking through a hallway holding what looks to be like... looks like school files for the students. No, for students. Next, he stopped the metal doors and put a number code, and they opened and he went through, engaging. After 2 more metal doors, he was in a very big and long room. At the end was a wooden desk and a tall chair. Next, he went up to the desk and to desk. There's no the, and start to talk. Voices.
It's Derek, sir. Get the friend you went in,
he said. The big chair turned around to show Mr. T-Rex, a very tall and big muscles man. I can just blink. I don't want to imagine this. It's funny though. Wearing a black suit and shoes. I can't breathe through my phone screen. Hang on. With a red tie. He looked in his late 40s with a graying white hair. So he has like one hair just like sticking up. It's like a little curly hair. And beard. Baird. He's a bear. Alright, cool. Yeah, probably in that sense of the word. He easily could break through a wall with one punch. I didn't realise he was Saitama. I thought this was T-Rex. Oh well. If you do, he get mad. If you do, he mad. What? Okay. But lucky he was in a happy mood. Stop loading stuff, computer. Wait, who's this? Who is this? Right, this is T-Rex. I want to give him a squeaky voice. I'll probably just do the same voice. Alright, I'll just do normal. Oh, Mr. Claw, good work. Or, are they the right file? You know what will happen if you get the wrong files? He asked, and looked right at him. I'm not going to be able to say this, do this voice.
Yes, sir. They are the right files. I'm 100% sure.
Mr. Claw said, scared out of his skin. I'm so sorry for anyone watching this on headphones. It's just going to be a pain. Good. Now have my guest come. Have my guest come. Okay, said T-Rex. No brain. No.
Yes, sir. He sure be here now.
Sounds like the knights who say knee. Said Mr. Claw. Soon he said that the metal doors open. Good Christ. 4 men wearing black suits and glasses came in. This is the government. Yeah. Where's the black SUVs though? Then a man came and he is his 30s, wearing a dark brown suit and black hair. He walked up to T-Rex and sat down on one of the chairs in the room, and his bodyguards are standing next to him. Alright, T-Rex. Mr. Cross, so good you could come. I know you don't like to wait, so I will get right to the point, T-Rex said. Then he grabbed the files and he took out the photo in each file and put them on his desk for Mr. Cross to have a look at. Then he started to speak again. I want you to use your skill to kidnap these 6 girls in the photos you see here, and bring them back here, said T-Rex. This is where it begins. Mr. Cross took the photos Mr. Cross took the photos off the desk and started to look at them one by one. The first photo was of a girl with... Oh, my hands are shaking now. Jesus. Sorry about that. Long dark purple hair down to her back with light purple and pink in it and purple eyes. This is quality description. The second photo was a girl with purple hair. This is another purple hair girl. And grey blue eyes and had a gem chip in her hair. Right, let's work out who these are. First one is Twilight Sparkle. Second one is Rarity. Don't ask me why I know this. The third photo was of a girl with blonde hair, light green eyes, and wearing a cowboy hat. Applejack. The fourth photo was of a girl with light pink hair and, this is Fluttershy, blue-green eyes and a butterfly clip on her hair. Next, the fifth photo was a girl with rainbow colour hair and pink eyes. Does Rainbow Dash have pink eyes? Oh well. The last photo was of a girl with pink wool-like hair and light blue eyes. Pinkie Pie. Right, posh.
So, you want these 6 girls?
He said. T-Rex only nodded. I've spat all over my phone screen, Jesus Christ.
Okay, I will take the job, but it will take some time, he said.
T-Rex only looks at Mr. Cross. Oh, it's Mr. Cross. Bugger. Anyway, T-Rex only looks at Mr. Cross and smiled. Take your time, I can wait, he said. Mr. Cross nodded and got up. Oh, my hands are just like killing me at the moment. Hang on. Can't get it to the right. Mr. Cross nodded and got up and walked out of the door with his bodyguards right behind him. Wait, I thought Mr. Cross was just some guy hanging around with T-Rex. Oh, well. After that, T-Rex... Is Mr. Cross actually... He's not a canon character, I'm pretty sure. Get off He-Chair and... That's He-Man's accomplice right there. The He-Chair. By the power of Grayskull. That wasn't even funny. And walking up to a wall... By the way, if I make unfunny jokes... Just because I'm awkward as hell. Walking up to a wall and put the number code and a secret door opening, and he walked through a hall... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, this camera trick is my hand, by the way. I don't know why it's doing this. Through a hallway with Mr. Claw following right behind him. As they walked through the hall, Mr. Claw started to speak. Right, I can do the actual voices. What was his voice again?
Sir, are you sure those girls got the keys you were looking for?
Where's your question mark? Mr. Claw asked. Yes, I am sure, he said. Then they came up to a metal door. He put the number code and opened it, and they went in. Oh. Inside was a room made out of metal, and the middle was a blue light box with 6 keyholes in it. Soon, but that's terrible. Soon the power in that box will be mine. All mine. That was the worst. Anyway, said T-Rex.
Sir, if I may ask, what will do if someone tries to stop you? Said Mr. Claw.
T-Rex looked right at him and started to laugh. Ha! Someone stop me. Oh God, that's a good one. Then is nobody on this earth who can stop me, said T-Rex, still laughing. Soon this world will be mine. Then Mr. Claw said something to himself. Oh, that was Mr. Claw speaking.
He's nuts.
Somewhere in a town or city, someone was racing down the street. It was a boy with light green hair and dark blue eyes. This is probably the OC. I don't know this person. Wearing a dark blue jacket and trousers, black t-shirt with a picture of 2 cross swords behind a shield, and light green shoes like his hair colour. His name was Blaze Shine. Yep. And he was late for his first day of new school. Voice. I'm getting stuck every time trying to do voices. I can't do Sonic. Crap.
Oh, I'm late! So late!
He said as he was running. Somewhere down a path, a girl was walking up the street. She was it to the first photo. Her name was Twilight Sparkle. I'm going to run out of voices. She was wearing a light blue blouse, a purple skirt with a pink star on it, and blue shoes, and a blue backpack on it. I can't even read this. A small purple dog named Spike was walking beside her. She was reading a book. What was it? Question. How the fuck do the Equestria girls blend in with normal life? Because they're meant to be in, like, the Earth, aren't they? It's like, they just sort of, like... People are just like, oh, that girl has blue skin. It's not like she's dying of oxygen loss. She's fine. Anyway. She was reading book. How the fuck do you read a book and walk? Okay, fair enough. This is right. I bet the OC is gonna bump into it next thing. Then she stopped for 5 minutes. Where the fuck's my mouse gone? Okay, still looking at her book. Spike only signed. Signed? Okay. Blaze was still racing down the street. Then he saw a girl reading a book. If he does not put on the brakes, you don't have brakes. You're a human being. He will crash right into her. And yeah, exactly. I knew this is like such a cliche. And he will not let that happen. So he put on the brakes. But he's still moving. He was not stopping. So he shouted up to the girl so she knows that he is going. That's not how it works. Can't you just run around her? Like, you know, just like move to the left. Like, if there's no cars coming, just move onto the road. Well, you can just move around, right? It's not how stopping works. You don't just run and just like, I need to stop now and just like keep running. You're not a car. Look out! He shouted. Good thing I closed my window, otherwise I'm just going to be like scaring all my neighbours. Twilight hears him and looks to her right and can see Blaze moving towards her very fast. Then get out the way! It looked like he was going to crash into her, but lucky stopped before hitting her. I thought he couldn't stop. Oh well. This made Twilight jump and drops her books. It's not how it works. If you see someone running towards you and then they stop, but you don't get startled and drop your books. It's not how it works. Then she started to fall back. He didn't hit you. Why are you falling? Oh, is it just so he can get an upskirt shot and then we'll be like, you fucking pervert. And she would have hit the ground, but lucky Blaze grabbed her hand before she did. Is this just going to be a story of anime cliches? Because I will, like, I'll just smother myself with my Henry Hoover screen cleaner. Then she started to fall backwards, blah blah blah. As for Spike, he was not so lucky. The book that Twilight was reading dropped right on top of his head. Bang! Why? Blaze pulled Twilight back up on his feet and then started to speak. You're just going to ignore the fact you just injured your dog. I fucking hate this character now. You're an arsehole, you dog abuser. Sorry about that. I almost went... His voice is going all over the place. I almost went into you. Are you okay? He said, hoping she was alright. I don't have Twilight Spark voice.
Yes, I was fine, thank you. If I wasn't into my book so much, this would not have happened, Twilight said.
Speaking of book, said Blaze, looking down, you finally recognised it. You finally recognised you're an arsehole. Fucking hate you, Blaze. Oh, is he continue speaking? You don't do that. That's not a thing. You just don't say Blaze said again. You don't do that. Can you even grammar? Is worse, actually. Is that your book on top of what I think is your dog? Said Blaze, still looking down at Spike with the book on top of him. Oh, right. That confused me. Twilight looked down and freaked. Quickly, she bent down and took the book off Spike. She was both... Is this just going to be a story about just dog abuse because nobody can look after their pet properly? Fuck, I forgot her voice already.
Spike, are you okay?
That's just Mr. Claw's voice. Oh, screw it. Said Twilight in a worried voice. Spike was dizzy, but he was fine. No, you're not fine. If you're dizzy, you're not fine. He gave a nod to tell Twilight it was fine. She looks more happy. This is just jumping around tenses. It's like, oh yes, I walked to the park, but then I walks to the... I don't know. Alright. Well, good thing your dog is okay. I got to go now. Bye. Really? You're not even like apologise for walking into, like, almost running into her? I know I'm like going on here. It's like 14 minutes long, but I need to point this out. It's important. Said Blaze, then ran down the street, leaving Twilight and Spike. After running and finale, Blaze came to a stop, and in front of him he was new school, Canterlot High School. Is that actually what it's called? And don't... It's bugging me. Jesus Christ. He walked up the steps and stopped by the front doors of the school. He's talking to himself. Great. Anime cliche number 5026. Okay, Blaze, your day starts as you walking through those doors, he said to himself. Then he opened the doors and walked right in the school. His new school day is starting now. First chapter is done. I hope you like it. What do you think this story was a good idea or a bad idea? Chapter 2 coming soon. Just you don't say that. Why can't you just be like, he walked in school? Like, you don't need to know this, but this point is this, like, half of this is completely pointless. It's just like, have this detail that you should already infer. And no, I didn't enjoy it. It was like the worst thing I've ever had, right, to be honest. What do you think was the story, good or bad idea? Worst fucking idea in the... It was probably more of a bad idea for me to read it. Chapter 2 coming soon. Oh god. Might record that today actually, because I've got loads of time. So yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that, except I want to die, because I know what's coming next. And I'm running out of voices. So if I have to do voices for every single pony, I'm just going to just give up now. Anyway, I don't know how to end a video, so I'm just going to say this is the end of the... I'm just going to do it like this. My first video is ending now.